Hello and welcome to round 6. The slime's coming home against wood elves, and we have given them 80,000 golds an advantage. Okay, so wood elves. This could present a number of potential issues for us. The first bitch being that we don't have a lot of tackle. However, our first game was against wood elves, and to be fair, it was looking like a good game up until he left. I'm hoping this isn't going to be another wood elf player who just leaves. The problem is, with some points behind him, it's very likely he's got the ability to do the long pass play, meaning there is practically no position that's going to help me out a lot here. Let's see, Ward Answer level 2 with sidestep, throw of sure hands, but actually other than that, he doesn't appear to have a lot. He probably has apothecaries and rerolls then. And no Tree Man, which I'm quite grateful for there. Oh, only 2 rerolls. 2 rerolls, Apothecary, 1 of each of those. And he obviously got the Bloodbowl babes there, and 1 advanced tactics. Okay, well, we can probably live with this. Yeah, I suppose only an extra 100 points. That probably does equate to 2 levels, so we'll see. It depends how this goes, but he's got a lot more ball playing ability than I have. I would like to have had a few guys with tackle, but since we don't have them, we move on. We go tails, and we shall receive the ball for the reasons I've mentioned previously before. So with this, we're probably going to play to our strengths. We know they're going to rush around the outside of us. They have better movement than us, 8s and 7s. I think we've got catches of 9. Where are their catches actually? Do they not have any catches? Okay. This has the slight downside of meaning they're all strength 3. And they're splitting up here. Now, he might just be rearranging his front line how he wants, but we'll have control of the ball, so we're going to need somebody back who can do that. We have Claw Blitzer Toaster here. Awesome. And somewhere we have our Sure Hands Legion with the extra arms. He's probably the most important part of this strategy now. So we're going to try and punch through the middle, because one way or another, that's the best way of doing this. So let's find out where our blitzers are actually. So Blitz Claw against you. Scatter Bob. Up to there. I will need a goblin behind Ramesses Niblick. And then I can put additional goblins up there and there. Just so we got a bit of support in that regard. Linesmen, I think, should probably just hug some tackle zones. They don't have a lot of high strength stuff. They will... Just making sure of this. Yeah, 2 spaces behind. And that's going to leave Goblin there, Crichton, and also Legion. Where's actually Legion got to? Selby's actually there. No, Selby doesn't have experience points. Where's Legion got to? Yeah, there we go. So yeah, we do go first. We're going to put the Goblins in there just so he's got a bit of support, and also so we can have a go at playing that. Between the 2 throwers, they can cover the back lines, and if necessary, I can use one to support the other. 2 strength 3 players. Let's see how this goes. Changing weather. Perfect Bloodbowl weather. Right. So first things first, we have the ball in ideal position. Let's try and knock some of these guys down. Triple dice. We have block. Badly hurt injury off the bat. Good start. Starting then with Blitzer. Blitz there. And might as well take a step forward. Alright, second Blitzer. Scatter Bob. Use the block. Right, nicely set up here. So let's see if we can grab the ball. We in fact can. I'm going to run the ball up to there then. So we've got the troll for support here. I think we're going to use basic caging tactics here. Just put as many tackle zones between us, between the ball and the elves as possible. They will dodge around. They are elves. But I think we'll be okay with this at the moment. Is there much point in setting up against this. I don't think there's a lot of point in setting up against this, so I'm just going to take steps back on both of those. It's not a perfect cage, but it's enough of a cage for now. Yeah, we do want tackle zones, and I'm trying to find out where it has their names. There we go. That's the important bit. Right. So that's a reasonable start, and we got the Warp Stone Troll in position. We have... Oh, he's failed. That's a reroll already gone to dodge out from a blitzer. We don't mind that for a start. So players we'd like to have the ball. Actually, he's got both his war dancers. They're basically dodge, leap, and block, and they're the player we do not want to have the ball if we can avoid it. If we can avoid it. Right, so I can go there, getting +1. I can add an extra goblin in to get +2. Okay, so he's covering positions here, but he's not overly doing a lot to threaten us at this point. War Dancer comes in. Where are you coming in, actually? Leap in. Has the block. He did knock the thrower away. That's probably fine for us, though, because that gives us a turn or two to start bashing. So, the linesman moves up. So that gives us a 1-die block there. And if I move you into position there, I can now get a 2-dice block against you. On your push, and you have sidestep. So he can move into a troll, or he can avoid. I prefer him to move into the troll, but he might actually use this to pick up the ball. It's a bit of a gamble, but he's got that option. And yes, we're going to follow, because that's a reasonable place for him to be. Right, so we have support on the ball here. We have a sort of cage already built up, so let's go and move extra arms in there. So that's the last place we want them to go. Next step. Let's see if we can actually barge our way forward a bit. So if I can... I don't know. This isn't probably a good idea for the moment. No, actually, we want to go that way. I thought about it. I should have gone with that. You get to there. Have you knocked down? And yes. It's unfortunately a push, but I have kind of opened up the cage a bit more than I would have wanted. Darn it. That's a bad move for me overall. So I've moved the troll out of position as well as an added sort of annoyance and brought the entire force of that in. No, I thought I could move up for some bizarre reason. That was a bad play on my part. The plus side is the team is all together, and it's not as if we don't have goblins who can make it that far. He's got a lot of players to go through at this point. Yeah, I didn't injure him too badly, just badly hurt. That's a good start, and that's 2 more points for a Warpstone Troll. There comes the second War Dancer. He might try something, but I'm not sure what he's going to try at this point. I might... Oh. Second reroll used up. But I actually don't mind that, because the Troll's now being a useful roadblock there. And if I don't move him... Dodge. Dodge made. I have the dice control, so I'm going to take a push. That actually freed him up, usefully. So we've got some options here. I can move you out to there. It's probably the safest place to put you initially. I can then move you. Nope, you need to reroll there. I can put the other skaven thrower to there. Nope, not going to work. Alright, linesman 2-die block here. Push. We don't mind the push, actually. He does it. Oh, he's got sidestep! Alright, he's going to move himself closer. We do, of course, want to follow. Oh no, he did free up. Okay, he didn't have to do that. That was nice and generous of him. We'll accept that. Right, next up. Let's go and put a goblin there. Blitz with you. Push the linesman away. Do not follow. Because what I can now do is go 1, 2... Oh, darn it! Yeah, the move fast enough. Ah! Okay, no. I've got to remember I'm not that quick. So I freed up another linesman. Thrower's closest to the ball. War Dance is going to do the dancey thing. 1 die only, but she's got a movement. No rerolls, unfortunately, so unless you've used up, she's not going to be able to get the ball this turn. And that means the troll's active. He's wasting his early blitzes, I'll be honest. Yeah, now he's going to cover. But actually, he's given us an escape route there. Unfortunately, it's not much of an escape route because I've got to still bash through the elves. I'm actually not trying to score early here. Yeah, probably go and try and blitz the goblin. Nope, he's blitzing this goblin. And Arnold gets pushed back. Okay. Got a lot of free people up there, actually. Right, so... let's debate things. Let's cover you off there. Let's cover you off there. This goblin can't really move to there, but can move to there for now. Really, I'm just going to try and set things up a bit more now. Let's try and knock the War Dancer again. She does go down. She does get to choose where she goes down, of course, but she's going down for now. Sidestep, follow. Knocked out for a couple of rounds, usefully. So that means I've got a blitzer who can now go to there. We want some of these linesmen gone. And Scudder Bob, we want to have the ball if we can. Good. And follow. Knocked out. Alright, next up, move some more people in. So you need to cover these people off. I've probably given him a push doing that, so I have. But the more dice I'm forcing him to use up to get to the ball carrier, the better. I should probably skip back here. That might not have been the best of moves in retrospect here, but he's still got dodge attempts to make, and the more I force him to make, the more he's going to fail. And if the ball does go away, we have multiple Skaven and people in play. I'd like to move the Blitzer up another move or two. Down he goes. This gives us a free turn. Right, so first things first, can we do anything about you? Not at the moment, which is fine. This one does not have block. And that frees up a goblin. The reason we wanted to free up the goblin is because now you have 2 die block here. Yep, which frees up you. We then want to run you up to there. We then want to move you to there. Still not sure who wants this. I might give this to Starbug 2, the way we're going. You can get to there. Can the goblin make it that far? I'm not sure he can. Yes, the goblin can make it that far. Okay. Now we're going to use our claw on their thrower. Got him. Follow. Alright, doing well. And let's just put a goblin there for interference. Let's put you down to there. And last move, we're going to blitz Hudson 10 on this linesman. Take them both down. Oh, double injury. Darn it. Yes, we'll attempt to cure that because it's a Skaven. We might regret that in a moment, but we might regret that later, but for now, that's a good move. So how many of his players can actually get there? He's got plenty of players who can make it, to be fair, but he has Goblin or 2 to avoid. And his player's not coming back. So I've knocked him down to 9. We still have yet to lose anybody and have the spare player. Admittingly, a spare goblin. Is he planning something strange here? Does he separate it out a bit here? I wonder if he's protecting his guys a bit now and waiting for next round. Here comes a Blitz War Dancer, but it's not the easiest of things for him to do at the moment. He's got tackle zones to get out of in any case. He's got, what it is, it's a 3+ reroll, I think, at the moment. He's got to dodge out. And there's one. So he's got the thrower covered. The thrower or the blitzer are the two I would like to have score the touchdown, to be honest. There's his dodge. He's going to get the thrower killed, I think. Here. Nope. Down he goes. Right, so we've got the goal. It's whether it's now... So whether we actually want to do this now. I think he is forcing us to do this now, to be fair. Let's see what I can do here. So let's move a troll into position. So there's one. We're going to now have... Nope, don't want that. I might have to take the touchdown here. Alright, move to there. Blitz you. He goes down. No, don't follow. But down he goes. Right, next we're going to move to there. Next we're going to attempt silly pass play. Touchdown and level up from our other thrower. Okay, Elves are a team we like playing against at the moment. But now they've got the ball and they have the possibility of doing some weird sneaky stuff. The only reason I didn't go for it really then... No injuries, no knockouts. This is awesome. The reason we didn't try and delay, which would have been ideal, is... Oh, we've still got all 3 of his guys out. He's down 3 players. But ultimately he had a War Dancer and a few of other supporting guys that I probably could and should have held off a couple of turns. But I don't like doing that if I can avoid it. So now I've got to organise my kickoff, my players again, and this time we're going to go for defensive purposes here. A lot more than we're going to go for attacking here. We're expecting them to try and break through here. They might actually manage to break through. But we'll give them a difficult job of it. So 2 there. We then want linesman, thrower. Actually, goblin thrower is probably better there. You're extra arms, guys, so you might still be able to intercept the ball. There. Skaven linesman. Yeah, we're just going to put a full frontal attack on this one here. Now let's put a tackle zone on everywhere they can try and get past us, and we have a reasonable bit of speed as well. No, actually, we're going to move back a couple of spaces here. They might actually just go and nab the goblin, to be fair. But I prefer them to struggle to take on anything around there without possibly causing some issues. Yeah, so they can try... Oh, yeah, that's the one. So they try to come around the back, that'll do that. He has to put 3 in the front row, of course. He will try for a touchdown. He has a reasonable chance of succeeding, but he won't go through the middle, of course. Right. Straight in there. Oh, he's lost the turn. He's lost the turn in all right, and the ball may have landed reasonably favourably for him, but he's got 1 blitz to make. He has equal dice against any of the people in the middle. So he's only got... He basically has to choose which way he goes now, and then we break out anyway. 1 dice, and it's sculled. Right, can I now sneak a touchdown? Is the big question we got to ask ourselves here, because it's possible. We have block, so we're fine with that. Down he... Oh, darn you! What is it with Wood Elf players? What is it with Wood Elf players? That was a good game. Oh, yeah, we only rolled a 2, so we'll go up and do that again. Well, our first MVP is Starbug 2, Skaven Thrower, and our second one is Selby, who wasn't even on the pitch. Well, fine. We blitz through another game because clearly Underworld teams are far superior to Elf teams who, yeah, I mean, he wasted his rerolls on dodges earlier on. That's why he ultimately lost that. He can still have fought on. We roll a 3, so we only get a basic sort of... I'm not sure what we want to give this guy here. We could give him extra arms and do the same thing. Big hand allows him to ignore tackle zones and modifiers to pick up the ball, which is useful, but I think having the extra arms first without any skill increases is probably the way to go here. What do we have here? Accurate gives him +1 to pass rolls, which might be worth it, maybe. There's the steal, safe throw. What's it need to do? Don't know. In general, he does have block available as something there, but I'm sort of... I think we'll go the extra arms at least for now. So both Starbug 2 and Legion have extra arms. Well, that was round 6. And I hate Wood Elves for all the wrong reasons. I think we returned from that one. So, until next time.